take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. This they split, this they drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. 76 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
His kick is...
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take it. It got his man complete. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
47-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. from the shotgun. It's Mariota buying time to his left. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Panthers 1st down.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Carolina.
Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Niners 20, Panthers 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
From the gun, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
21, 49ers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the gun, a run with Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 36, Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Open man is Samuel, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, kicking it away here. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Mostert. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 31. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota is going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. gun. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And James has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 30, Panthers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. This is Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it head on. And show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. He just had 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their